Well, I'm out getting a morning walk this fall day, and hear a little bird chirping. I think I heard an osprey, but I haven't seen them in a while. So I think they're still here, but I guess they'll be migrating soon. I think the storms, if we have a storm, that gets some of the birds to just take off and migrate. And then of course up north, if they get any cold weather, then that gets the northern waterfowl and to come down here. So it's not a specific time. It's got a lot to do with the weather, but it's a general time that the birds migrate. And yeah, so we've had some nice early fall weather. It hasn't been hot and hasn't been cold. So it's been those days where you can get out and walk around and shorts and a t-shirt, but not get sweaty. So that's really nice. All these little birds chirping and everything, they're all singing a song. It's communication. And when we study human brains and music and also language and different tones and different pitches, frequencies of voice, we see a whole lot of different types of activities in the brain. But one of the most important concepts is this concept that is more and more proven by neuroscience, and that's called entrainment. So when a band of musicians play together, they don't just know the music and they're not just playing the music together, but their brainwave patterns actually start to synchronize. And same thing with people listening to music. And then different kinds of music that we listen to can have different effects on our brainwaves, and it can entrain our brainwaves. Also, what I just learned just yesterday was that low pitch voices, deep voices, melodic voices, they have a particularly interesting effect on our brain circuitry, our neurons. In fact, so apparently our neurons, they're an electrochemical cell. A neuron is a nerve cell, and so it has an electrochemical pattern that it's producing. And at high frequencies, the neurons don't really function at real high frequencies, but they function at low frequencies, and those lower frequencies can match a low frequency of a voice. If the voice gets to a high frequency, the neurons don't really mimic that. This is very interesting, but the rest of the brain can, but as a whole it can. But the individual neurons have a particular response to a low frequency voice and a deep low frequency voice. And that's it, really, all these things are very important because it also helps us understand teamwork. And so if you're in a good, positive environment, and this is where you have to be able to follow that compass in your heart. You have to have some guiding rules in your life, and you need to have a way to step out and look at things and say, what is going on here? Is this something I really want to be involved with? Because once you get involved with a group of people, it can be a very good thing, because when a team starts to work together, you can see the productivity of the team going up, whether that's a sports team or a team that's doing a business, or a team that's doing any kind of work together, building something together. When that team starts to function as a team, the brains are starting to synchronize, and there's more going on there than just learn knowledge. And that's really important, because if it's a good work, that's a very good thing. But if you're being led into somebody's bad plan, and there's lots of those, a lot of times it's been associated with all kinds of things, but like particularly with war and stuff, where all through the history of mankind, going way back before written history, you have some tribal leader who can entrance his followers to go do stuff that's very harmful to them, because the dude's cuckoo and a lot of people get hurt and injured, and whole generations of knowledge and things get lost. And lots of bad things happen, rather